This game has tag supers? In just 2 years, those boys drained all those quarters and put it to good use, because the step up from DOA 1 to DOA 2 is just like Street Fighter 2 from Street Fighter 1, or Mortal Kombat 2 from Mortal Kombat 1, or Soul Calibur 2 from Soul Calibur 1. These boys sure did hit it out the park with this one, just like my favorite American baseball player, Shohei Ohtani. I just still can't comprehend on how this game got so popular. I need to find someone to answer me. Let's ask a random bystander.
Why I like Dead or Alive 2? Dead or Alive 2 is great. I mean, if you compare it to the first one, everything was like updated. I mean, the graphics are better. You got new move sets. The double team moves are great. And there's just so much tits. It's the tits. The tits are so giggly and big and whoa, wait. Am I getting paid for this?
Anyways, I started off by playing the Dreamcast version of Devil May Cry 2, but I just had to switch up to the Xbox version because I heard it was pretty graphically superior and they changed some things. And what I found out is DOA 2 might have one of the greatest intros of all time, but I can't play it all because I'll get copyrighted. So here's a snippet. Oh, we got a full fucking blast! Oh! Dream on! Dream on! Dream on! Dream on! Pretty much the entire roster from the first game returns, besides the exception of Bayman, and with also an updated look for Ryo Hayabusa, which is totally sick. Along with the returning characters, we have 4 new players, besides the unlockables: Ayn, Helena, Leon, Ayane. And with that, let's get right into the arcade mode, which they actually added cinematics for the story. Also, by the way, I found out how to do the whole system, but after making this video, because I don't know how to do it in the game yet. It's a Yappa-Pie bass match, brother. First thing I noticed is no more ring-out explosions, it's now stage transitions. The first game had punch, free, and kick. Now we have punch, free, kick, and grab. Ooh, kick the nation with the groove till we rock the place when the bass gets smooth. Yeah, magical mystery and scene. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, hit house scene. Bass pretty much plays the same as the first game. He's still strong as ever. His new costume just looks like Old Man Joseph. I'm not sure if the first game had this, but you could chain grapple moves and it's pretty dope to do. I also noticed that it's no longer 2 rounds for the arcade mode, it's just 1. At first I thought I can't learn the characters in just 1 round, but also at the same time I find it much easier to deal with the CPU bullshit. The new villain of the game is called Tengu, and to me he's just a very annoying looking shift tree. I know I'm not getting too in-depth with the character that I played. It's because I'm trying to base this on the first time I've ever played this, and this was my first time playing. Bass doesn't want his daughter to quit being a wrestler to become a model, and he sees this poster of her and he starts to tear it down, but then he realizes she's kind of hot. What in the fuck is that? The next part of the story is that Zach just wants to date Tina, and Bass just isn't having any of that. And then with no context or dialogue, we just have Bass pulling his truck, and then it's the most American thing I've ever fucking seen in my life! And then Bass reminisces about his daughter when she was just a little girl. Times were good back then. But none of that matters because this is a tournament I want to win, so I threw her off a fucking building. Oh my god. And then Bass is reunited with his daughter and all is good again. I was expecting the macho wrestler to win the world championship, but so far he just likes his daughter a lot. Not only can she serve you up in the ring, she can also serve you a restraining order. Tina was that wrestler. I had no idea who she was, but once I found one of her VHS tapes at the local flea market, I fell in love. Straight off the bat, she is still my favorite character to play as she's as fun as the first game. I also noticed that the health bars are a lot larger than the last one, and it doesn't take 2 or 3 hits to kill you like in the first game. That still doesn't change the fact the later you go in arcade, you get your ass whooped a lot. Bass loves his daughter a lot, but that still doesn't stop him from whooping my fucking ass. Tina will still be my favorite character, and going into DOA 3, I think I will give time to each character in their training mode before I go into arcade to get some combos down and get a little bit more familiar with the character so I can just drive them a bit more. Because right now, it's still based off my first time playing. Tina's story starts off with her throwing some rocks at Lei Feng. I guess they're friends, teaching her how to be stronger. Lei Feng proceeds to destroy that rock in one punch, and Tina's like, oh shit, I made a mistake. Meanwhile, Base is still putting up posters of his daughter everywhere because he's a fucking weirdo. Hey, baby, why don't we hook? Oh yeah! In the movie, he was trying to hook up with her. Something that's gonna be pretty common with these story mode cinematics is you're gonna see the same scenes multiple times with different characters. After defeating the big boss man, she becomes a model and she's living her dreams. But her dad is just sitting there at home, gooning and watching over, trying to resist the urges, which he ends up getting very angry, destroying his TV, and giving up to the urges. Just kidding, he's mad that she became a model and not a wrestler anymore. Spoilers, it's not Hayate, it's Ein! No, his name is not Hayate, it's Ein, but he knows karate. Ein has a cool moveset I wouldn't mind learning once I get my hands on him again. How is Hayabusa still alive? I think Ein might be my guy because I've been going through arcade mode without a problem at all. Have not lost a single round. I don't think anyone could stop me. Nope. I was wrong. The CPU fucking hates you and it wants you dead and it input reads everything. I hate it. I somehow beat Shift Tree a lot easier than I did with Ayane. Sometimes I wonder, who is the real boss here? I know none of the lore of these games, so I have no idea what this scene means. Hayabusa is surprised to see Ein here because he thought he skipped town with this 350 that he owed him. Ein is trying to stay cool while he's having flashbacks of himself from that weird time where he was a real person, played by an actual actor, and it was doing stuff, and he's very confused about it, and he hates it. Then we get to Helena revealing the truth to Ein that he was a test tube baby the whole time, and he had no family, he had no lovers, he had no brother, he had no sister. Who is Ein? No, it's Ein, you dumb bitch. Didn't you see his name in the character select screen? I swear, everyone is confusing Ein that he's Hayate, but he's not. And if you keep doing that, you're gonna get a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash. That's totally what you get what you fucking do. Oh, his name is Hayate. Is it Gaiden or Gaiden? Oops, Hayabusa! Hayabusa just looks so fucking cool. I hope they don't change his design back in the next game. Hayabusa is pretty slow, but with a couple of kicks, you'll be able to get back to your opponent in no time. I love that he's supposed to be protecting Kasumi, but right here he's like trying to murder her. I also didn't know that Hayabusa was a breakdancer. They gotta get him in Step Up 4. The stepping in 4. Stupid tree man didn't give me any issues. I beat his ass pretty easily, so yeah. Fuck him. Hayabusa is channeling his inner Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon right now. I don't remember right, but in the movie, Hayabusa wants to protect Kasumi from entering the tournament to find what happened to Hayate. So to protect her, he has to beat her fucking ass. And he's there standing, very proud that he just broke 17 of her fucking vertebrae. Then Hayabusa has to keep reminding Jan Lee that he's not Bruce Lee, and if he keeps acting up, he's gonna get everything fucking broken and he's gonna fucking die. Hayabusa still wants his 350. And because his work here is done, he must remember to return to his actual game series because it's gonna go under without him. It's not Bayman, but Leon! Leon, you fucking suck. Where's Bayman? You suck dick. I hate you. You're trash. I want Bayman. I want Bayman. I want Bayman! Leon is like that one annoying little brother your girlfriend brings along and they keeps asking you, you got games on your phone? You got games on your phone? Leon wants to act like he's badass, but all in all, to my eyes, he's the Timu version of Bayman. Even though I think he sucks, I hate him, his life sucks, his story sucks, I beat the boss pretty easily with him, so I guess that's one redeeming factor about him. Leon's story has him having PTSD of a war that he was in, with the woman dying in his arms. She opens her eyes and says, you're not Bayman, and closes them and goes peacefully into the night. Leon seems to be a closeted racist because he thinks Zack is a guy he's met before, but Zack's like, I've never met you before in my life. I have no thoughts about this cutscene because it made my Xbox chug all the way down to 5 FPS. Fuck this cutscene. Leon then proceeds to roam the desert looking for a reason to live because he knows he'll never be as good as Bayman. Speaking of Bayman, I wonder where he is right now. You think he's watching the tournament? He's probably happy for his friends. Kinda looks like my. Do you think a crossover will ever happen? Kasumi! I'm supposed to be busting bones to Kasumi, but so far she makes me want to bust a Kasumi seems to have really good startup combos. Once I get the hang of her, try her out some more in the later games, I feel like she'd be really cool. She has this grab, I still don't know what to do with it afterwards. Hayabusa is supposed to be really tough, and I just kick him off the bridge, and that's pretty much it. Kasumi's long legs makes it very hard for your opponent to get near, and also easy for you to do these launch-up combos, which I can see the potential in. I can tell Kasumi's the main character because I went through arcade pretty easily, and Tengu, yet he put up a fight, I beat him on my first try. There's another Kasumi, and then my Kasumi's like, I'm Kasumi, you're not Kasumi, I'm Kasumi, you're not Kasumi, I'm Kasumi. Are we not both not Kasumi? Hayabusa, once again, trying to save me by beating my ass to an inch of my life, sending me to the hospital, no health insurance, I can't pay for these fucking bones that are broken, but Hayabusa means no harm by it. These two are having such a dramatic, emotional cutscene, and all I can think about is, how the hell are these two not freezing to death? Like seriously, her ass cheeks are out, her tits are out, this chick's lying in the snow, she's gotta have frostbite on that vajayjay by now. Here we go again. You're gonna get this guy's brain to blow up if you keep calling him wrong names. His name is Ein. He doesn't want you. He doesn't know you. You're a nobody to him. I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something you said. Finally, after defeating Tengu, you get your ending. Let's see what happens to Kasumi. Absolutely fucking nothing. She doesn't get an ending. I don't know if there's any secret endings. I'm not gonna go for that. This bullshit. I wanted to know if she reunited with her brother or not, which she technically did, but he died. I don't know. Who is Kasumi? I wanted to know. One day she's going to erupt and kill everyone. Run! Helena! Helena is one of those characters that's pretty unique, and to newcomers like me playing for the first time, it just feels like I'm button mashing and I never know what's gonna come out from her. 1 second I'm throwing normal punches, next I'm doing juggle combos and launching women through ceilings, causing them to crack their vertebrae, and I feel really bad about it. I could be wrong here, but I think she has another stance that allows her to crouch and do like grab attacks. Up until this point, I thought I was doing really good until Ein decided to pile driver my head into the ground, causing me to be paraplegic and having to have my family take care of me for the rest of my life and switch out my diapers hourly. Speaking of characters that I don't know what the hell they do, overall with her, I felt like I was button mashing the whole time, but I had a pretty easy time beating the main boss. Helena's backstory starts with her being an opera singer with her mom, I believe, but things go wrong and her mom gets JFK'd. You're a test tube dumpster baby. Helena's just as curious as me. She's trying to figure out, how the hell do you play Genfu? Why are you so random? You have Helena confronting Ayane because she believes she is the assassin that killed her mother. She neither disagrees or agrees. My strong hand. Here comes Helena's amazing, super climactic ending where she just wanders around the forest, says absolutely nothing, and then leaves. At least she had an ending, unlike Kasumi. It's Lei Feng. I'm not going to lie, Lei Feng might be someone I need to know how she plays, because throughout this whole arcade mode experience, I just didn't know what was coming out when I pushed the buttons. It also doesn't help that I'm trying to learn this character and Genfu is just cracking all my ribs. And Ein is giving me concussions by shoving my head into the ground. And Tengu tossing me around like a damn ragdoll over and over again until I finally took him down. I think she was the toughest to beat the arcade mode with. That explains everything. While playing the story mode, you find out that Tina threw a rock at her head. Knowing that I've lost all my memory because that rock hit my head, Genfu does not care and wants to break all my bones this time. For some reason, we're with Helena in an elevator, just going up, and then she comes in, it's like, alright, let's fight. No backstory. And after that, he beat me 27 times. Oh yes, we just defeated Tengu, we saved the world, I wonder what her ending will be. She stands there and looks out to the sky and says nothing. I'm starting to feel like all these endings are gonna be close to this, aren't they? It's time to start button mashing because you don't know what's gonna come out. Genfu! Genfu politely waits for his opponent to stand up so he could collapse their lung. I was actually scared of trying Genfu, but it turns out he's one of those characters I actually want to learn how to play. Genfu turns out to be tougher than I thought. Like, can you find me footage of another Asian man being thrown off the Great Wall and surviving? The more I played with Genfu, I could see the potential of his Jogo combos, and I really do want to come back and learn more of this character. And with that crazy shove of his, it's easy to throw people off buildings. She still beat me, by the way. And even though Tengu had me against the ropes, I still overcame his bullshit and somehow was able to beat him on my first try. Oh yay, it's that stupid cutscene again that chugs the FPS and it has that stupid not Bayman character I can't stand. You know, once Genfu hits that stance, Janli was shit in his britches. Genfu is talking a lot of smack to Helena, like she isn't gonna be much of a threat, but what Genfu doesn't know is I lost 45 fights in a row after this. After defeating Tengu, I thought, is he gonna be another character just stand there quietly in the silence in this forest? No. He does the weirdest thing I've ever seen anyone do. He takes that motherfucker's nose. Even though if he doesn't win the tournament, he can still fly back to his private island and hang out with women the same age as him. It's Zack! I'm not going to lie, I was hesitant at first with Zack because from what I've seen on many sites that on tier list, he was at the very bottom, which I find strange. He's really fun to use, and I'm doing some pretty good combos. I don't know why people think he's that bad.
I'm here now. I'm doing the best I can. Where are you now? Did your dreams come true? Here we go. Sparky. Sparky. What does the word peace mean? Should only be a smile.
Fuck you, you fucking fat bitch.
二人でどっかしけ込まねえか
Said a bad word.
よく見てよ
I swear, Leon really wants to get canceled. Zack is adamant that he's never met this man before in his life. And because Zack has tried everything, now he's resorting to little prairie dogs. And now for Zack's ending, we get one of the most cinematic, amazing story endings of all time. Zack, brace yourselves. Go snowboarding. The game is now SSX tricky. Did I make this joke already? Janli! Doesn't it feel so good to somebody off the rooftop? He also feels like one of those characters that you just gotta mash, you don't know what's gonna come out. Sometimes you get a normal kick, sometimes you get a and you get half of their health down. There's nothing to talk about here. I just love seeing Leon in pain. I can see the potential in Janli with this damage output, but all I could do here was get the same kick over and over. Gotta say, Bass was putting up a good fight. Then I just kicked him in the balls and it was over. Up until the final boss, I did not lose a single round to anybody. Until this piece of shit beat me over and over and over until I kicked him in the balls and it was finally over. I don't know any lore behind this. I just think that he's struggling with his bills and that's all he has for his light source, so he has to enter the tournament to get some money, to get a better house. I really don't know. Hayabusa is telling Janli that he's not ready for this tournament, that he's going to die, and if he wants the easier chance to win, go to the King of the Iron Fist. A lot of these endings have been people just staring into nothing. Janli punches a hole in his tree. Cinema. I don't know how to make a joke about her. Ayane! Ayane seems to be the one I've been able to really easily get into. Her combos are quite simple, just with button mashing, but I can't just get over there's something just being flashed in front of my eyes. For some reason, the way she's designed, you just keep seeing her underwear. Ayane seems to love attempting to murder her opponents. Everything was going really good until Ayn decided to break my spine in 3 different spots. After the real boss fight with Ayn, I was able to beat Tengu on my first try. We've seen this already. We've seen this already too. Just when I thought I kept seeing the same cutscenes over and over, we got Ayane doing a crazy chant that allows her to somehow summon thunder from the sky and shoot it at Kasumi directly. Hey, this is right before he blows my back out. I mean, her back out. Her great ending is just her standing there. Nothing happens. I hate these endings a lot. This video took way too long to come out. Stuff happens, life happens. After months of not working on this video, you just forget what you were doing, and it took me a while to get back to doing everything, and I hope to maybe get the next one out before another year passes. There we have it. I've played arcade mode with every character. This game is leagues better than the first one. From the graphics, from the gameplay, for the amount of characters, the story mode, the amount of content, the unlockables. This game's like a 9 out of 10. If it weren't for some of the real, I think, in my opinion, some of the worst endings I think I've seen in a fighting game, it's just a lot of people standing around. While the little cutscenes you get between some of the characters are a lot more entertaining than the endings themselves. But overall, this is a massive, massive jump in the first game, and I can't wait to play the third. I wonder what that's going to be like.